friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Terry, also known as the Inspired Planner, and today I'm going to make some waterfall pages in my journal using up some scraps that I have. I am almost at the end of my journal. I just have a few pages left, so I thought this would be a really fun time to just grab some scraps that I have and set up some waterfall pages so that I can finish out this journal, which will probably be in the next day or two. So let's go ahead and get started. I have some remaining stickers for my journal sticker sheet from the books. I have a little piece of mixed media scrapbook paper, DECO kit paper. I have Paul DECO kit paper, and I have mixed media washi. So let's go ahead and get started. I thought I would mix it up a little bit. I have 3 pages, 3 things that I can use. So I felt that what I would do is actually also do this back page. So that way I can maximize the pages a little bit and create a 3-page waterfall series. So what I'm gonna do is actually start with this one, and I'm going to just give it a little rip so we can do a layered technique here. Now, because this one is patterned like this, I can just turn this over and have that rustic ripped look on both sides. So I'm actually going to go ahead and put this together first, not all the way, but just in one spot, and then I'll go back and put it down. But this way I know for sure that it is going to be exactly where I want it to be, because that little tip at the end there is the one that really needs to be in the right spot. So, and I ripped that off just a little bit. All right, I think that is a good place. So let me go ahead, hopefully that's stuck up there, and put the rest of this in place. How am I gonna do this? Let's see. Easiest way to do this is gonna be upside down and backwards. Do you guys ever do that with the creative process? Go, how am I gonna put this together now? Yep, that is sometimes me for sure. All right, perfect. Now I can go ahead and put adhesive on the whole thing and put that in the journal. And I don't know if I'll write on this page necessarily. I might just put like the end or put like a fun little quote or something. I usually try to do, let me turn it this way, it'll be easier. Try to do something so I feel like it has some type of an end to it. I'm kind of weird like that maybe. Let me know if you do that too, or if I'm the only one. I might be the only one, and that's okay. But I do feel like it needs like some type of finality when I'm finished with a journal. So I usually do something like that for sure. All right, I'm using a corner rounder just to clean up these edges a little bit. All right, so that is gonna stay just like that until I decide what I'm gonna do with this page here. Now, the next page, I wanna make sure that I can see all of those. So what I'm gonna do is actually take my paper trimmer and lay it over top and decide where I wanna cut this. And I think that I'm going to use this 4th line of dots, and this is a little bit bigger. Maybe I should get my bigger trimmer. All right, so I am going to, let's see, I'm gonna count 4 dots in, and I'm gonna cut this on that 4th dot. And hopefully, oh, that's good. So you can see both of those, which is exactly what I wanted. Just gonna put that up there. I might use that for something else later. All right, then I'm gonna do the paw print one. I love this paper, it's so pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a rip also, so I can get those fun dots from the back of this on there too. And I'm gonna do the dots this way, and then I'm gonna do the paw prints underneath. Actually, I might just do the paw prints. Actually, I'm looking at this. I think that's going to be too much with the dots. So we're just going to do the paw prints on there. And before we do that though, I do want to kind of bring in some of the other colors in a light way to bring out, so it matches a little bit, even though the gray and the black matches. So I'm going to take my Tombow marker and I'm just going to do a quick brush of the paw prints, not all of the pieces, but just the bigger like paw print itself. Just do a quick little brush outline on these. Just like I said, to give it some color, not looking for any type of perfection, just a quick little color here. And you could do this with any type of marker you have or any, whatever paper you might decide to use. You could always add a little bit of color or embellishment to it, just with adding a little bit of marker to it. It's just enough that it gives it a little bit of pop without being over the edge, and it doesn't take all that long to do, as you can see. So I'm going to hold this up because I know I used a pale blue, but you can see it adds just a little bit. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put adhesive on this. Does anybody else get really excited to use a new journal too? I'm so excited right now. I already have my journal picked out and I can't wait to start using it. All right, so let's move that out of the way. We're gonna put this right here, right up against the edge. And take your time with this step. Just make sure you have it lined up. And I'm gonna come in with my corner rounder. Round those corners. You don't have to do that, by the way. If you don't have a corner rounder, you don't need to do this step, or you can just take your scissors and cut around. That is super cute. All right, last page, and this one, I think we're gonna cut at this dot right here. So I'm just gonna kind of put my finger on it. And then I'll line it all up. So it's this row right here. That looks good. All right. Oh, that looks good. You can see the paw prints through it, which is exactly what we wanted. This one, I'm just gonna put some washi tape on, make it really easy. And I'm just gonna line it right up against that edge, leaving a little bit at the end so I can cut it off easily. And then go ahead and press that down. And then let's go ahead and cut these edges using the page as a guide. Might need to give that corner an extra little press down. Then we're going to come back in with the corner rounder and make them round. All right, that is so cool. So now we have Waterfall Pages, and you can see how they just layer on top of each other. Now I am going to add a few stickers to this, I think, just because I think I can get away with putting some books on here. So because this one has more of the blue, I am going to go ahead and just use the blue book sticker on this one. And I'm going to put this one at the bottom corner. And then on this one, I think I can get away with this fun stack of books. And I am going to put that one right here. And then on this one, I could do a couple of different things, but I think I'm going to use this big stack of books over here. And I'm going to put this more towards the top. So chances are then see tiny little sneak peeks of the books, which is really cool because those are more for those pages, not necessarily for everything else in between. So I hope that this inspired you. Do something fun in your journal, do something creative, get out those scraps and just have some fun. Thank you all so much for watching. If this inspired you, like I said, please make sure you like and subscribe. And if you know somebody else that would love to see this, please share it out with them. Thanks so much, friends, and I'll see you next time.